Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bazaar. It is Pig Day here today. Of course we are on the new patch. So we are going to go to see what we can do. Cat's out of the bag. Yes, I am sick. You know, I'll just say it right at the beginning just so I don't get a bunch of comments like, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Yes, I am just sick. We're going in, exploring the new patch. A lot of people have been saying Pig could be one of the front runners, if not the front runner of the patch, due to a couple key item changes, one of which is Yo-Yo. So, that being said, it's more that Yo-Yo kind of at Diamond is just old Yo-Yo. that's really more it than anything. Like, Yo-Yo actually has a reason to upgrade it now. Its base cooldown is now 4 seconds. Down from, what, like 6 or 8 or something? But also, there is a reason to upgrade it. At Bronze, it will charge 1 second when you use an adjacent item. Then it goes to 2, then 3, then 4, meaning it is back to its old version of whenever you use an adjacent item, use this, basically. Which we all know, or most of us know that we're playing back then. Pig, I'm talking here. Shh, shh, shh. We, you know, those of us who were playing back then, we know that was an amazing activator. Truly fantastic. The thing that we didn't have back then was 2 other items that also worked the same way, and we'll cover that if it shows up. We did not have 3 yo-yos that we had access to easily. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Lost Crate, try and just level up early here. Early skills are very, very good, so hitting level 2 before the first fight might be even more important. You can add 20 damage to the freaking yo-yo, you know, by getting a level up, potentially, by getting left-handed, right-handed, whatever the heck. Obviously, yo-yo's not very good on its own, and it's not very good without some kind of support, but it's not too hard to give it the support it's looking for. But we'll just have to see. I didn't even think for a second on the other starting items. I'll tell you. I gotta be honest. I do love Yo-Yo. As much as I do think it is a balance problem item, like in a lot of ways, Yo-Yo has always been one of my favorite items. Yo-Yo, Micro Dave, which got a huge glow up this patch. We'll go get there when we get there. And, let's see what else. I like Throwbo. Throwo's a weird one that I like, and that one got nerfed. Surprisingly. Alright, so what do we want to do? We could go for medium items. Let's see, is model ship bronze? No, you cannot get it at bronze. Because that works differently now. Finn's Big Bite. We could get some regen, but the thing is, like, I'm probably going to want to go, if there is an experience node at the next hour, we want to click it. Which means I should probably get at least 1 medium item. The Ganjo's a great call. Gives us a way to actually scale our yo-yo.
I like the exercise.
Scale the yo-yo with the Ganjo. We could get the cash register, start of each day, get 2 spare change. I think it's worth it. Economy is a little bit tighter this patch than it was last patch. Still probably not like crazy tight, but definitely tighter. We'll take a Regal Blade. We'll figure it out.
You're really gonna enjoy that.
Though, Spiky Shield by Ganjo is actually pretty good. We probably... Are we going to get an experience node? We got an experience node if we want it. Small heal item, small item. There's some very good small items, but I'm going to stick with my original plan. We're going to grab that level up and see what kind of bronze skills we could get. We got left-handed, or, sorry, right-handed. That's very good. That was the plan. So it's the rightmost weapon, so we want to do it like this. Not that the Regal Blade's going to be very good. Will this win me day 1, though? And also, is it better to put Regal Blade on the right of the Ganjo, or use it to activate the... oh yeah, there's the new Ignition Core. Look at that sucker. It's really neat looking. Oh, they opted for the regen. I do think that they're still going to win. Like, Ignition Core got nerfed in a way, like in its reliability of its build. However, oh, never mind. They're dead. They're dead as hell. Never mind. It sucks. You're washed. Get out of here. I mean, Ignition Core Lighter is a great start. I mean, I don't really need to... I don't need to see any of that. I think I'm good. But you do, obviously, you want something fast on the left side to get the Ignition Core charging faster. So, weird thing, especially, like, it feels especially relevant to Pig. The addition of the mechanic to, like, Barcoon, especially, buying small items at +1 value, huge, like, alarm bells going off for the Pygmalion of it all. Because, you know what item was busted? Loop. In its old version, it was a loop. You know who is loop now? Barcoon is loop. You just have to, you know, it's less busted because you do have to actually, like, carry the stuff there. But part of me wonders if it could be a good idea to, like, go for spare change, save it, go to Barcoon. Because as Pig, I'm sure we have more uses for cash.
All about moderation.
I will definitely take the flail.
I used to offer a free
The flail by the yo-yo is much, much better. That still put us in a weird spot. Kind of want a small item for this, but I'm not going to re-roll. We're not going for the balcony right now. Health, toughness, shield. Get a weapon. This is sell a weapon, right? Yeah. I don't know if I want to go Regal Blade, but I just thought I'd grab it just in case. I mean, I'm sure that this option's still here, right? Yeah. 2 income. It's hard to pass that up as a one-node choice like this. Okay. I wonder if Cloak might be kind of fun. I gotta be honest, Cloak by Yo-Yo is interesting. It's a little stupid, but it's interesting. I'm gonna go for the Rogue Scrapper. We should be fine. 20 damage as a starting pickup. Pretty darn good. If we didn't see it as an option, we had a reroll as well. And I feel like it was a nice called shot in a way, but a good thing to keep in mind as well is there's left-handed and right-handed. Both would have been hits. I would have taken either, obviously. We take a little bit to scale up here. I don't think we're in like a great spot or anything, but we're getting somewhere. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. It's Rogue Scrapper. Shouldn't be too hard. So like this doesn't say a lot. Bronze tier item, 2 gold bronze tier loot. Leftmost item gains 3 value is now this level up. Interesting. Hit me. There it is. There's one of them. So yeah, marbles, obviously quite good. It got changed, so it's whenever using an adjacent item, charge this 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So at Diamond, this is a 4-second item, and when you use an adjacent item, you charge it 4 seconds. Yo-Yo is now at Diamond a 4-second item. When you use an adjacent item, charge it 4 seconds. Do you see the problem here? Do you perhaps see the issue that could arise from such a thing? I could tell in the patch notes that we might have a little bit of some interesting shenanigans going on here. But we'll see what we can do. Obviously, they do both need to be Diamond, but if these are both Diamond, yes, you understand it correctly. And if these are both Diamond, our build could literally be... could be this, and they're going off infinitely. Forever. As soon as they go, once, it goes boop. And that's it. It's a 2-item infinite, and they're both available at bronze. But obviously you have to, like, it's not that simple. You have to get them. Oh, marbles was changed so it doesn't have to be a small item anymore. Interesting. Is this better then? This going 3 times. I feel like that's maybe okay to eat that buff. Or maybe we could go like... No. Yeah, the right-handed is causing a little bit of issue now. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get in his spot that I really like. Maybe just put the marbles there for now. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, do we want to get some items? Let's just go for items in general. Ah, there's the other one. Okay, so Matchbox. Stop me if you've heard this one before. It is a 4-second cooldown item, and at Diamond, when you use a non-weapon item anywhere on your board, charge this 4 seconds. Do you potentially see the issue that I am running into here? Oh, wait, I already said that? Wait, what do you mean there's 3 items? That? Yes, there are 3 items that all have that going on. And also model ship, whenever you use an adjacent item, charge this 1 second. I do think I want to go for it. Annoyingly, I do kind of want to, like... Oh, God. I want to save my scrap. Because we can really juice this up. I'm not super tied to these, actually. So we'll get the model ship. We'll throw some scrap on it. When you use a non-weapon item, which this can now be used, which is a big deal, this will charge up a second. Part of me wants to do something like this, but then we want to find a small item or an item to put on the other side of the marbles that isn't a weapon.
I get it. You're busy.
That's pretty good.
Enjoy your purchase.
I like that. So this needs non-weapons. This needs adjacent. This needs adjacent. This needs adjacent. Okay. We are going to click small items again, because if we can get an upgrade to one of these suckers, or frankly, even like jewelry, jewelry is going to be better than Hality, because it's a 3-second non-weapon item. That's a lot that we care about there. Are we going to... Yeah, we're not going to level up again. Okay. Ah, hello. Also, Matchbox is 3 burn now at bronze. Well, I say at bronze. It was only at silver before. And it was 1 burn. But, like, it's different now. But it's also better in a way. In another way, it's, like... It's wild. So, are we going to be fine here? My hunch would tell me yes. I feel like... Yeah. We're more than fine. I do feel like we're in a meta where there's a place for golf clubs now, though. I wouldn't be surprised if it's better this patch than last. Because there's a lot less... I was going to say there's a lot less poison stacking going around, but, like, there's a more manageable amount of poison stacking going around. A more healable amount. 687. 8 activations of Ganjo, 17 activations, 16, 18. So yeah, Matchbox is going off the most. I think this is a fine spot to have it. Yeah, this makes sense. Because this cares about the adjacents. So it's by the most. Yeah, alright, my gut feeling was right. I love this recap feature, so we can just... I can just prove to myself that I was right. And I'm not kidding. It's nice to know. Small weapon. Odds of it being a yo-yo aren't very high. I'm going to check medium.
No sale.
If I could get a Ganjo upgrade, I wouldn't be too opposed. Booby Trap has an activation now. Probably for the best. Freeze an item for 1 second. There's some situation. The thing is, like, I get the purpose of doing these for, like, clarity and everything purposes, but, like, holy moly, this is busted. Still, freeze an item for 1 second whenever you use a property, charge this 1 second. This is nerfed, which it should be from its old version, but, like, it's also not nerfed at the same time because it is now an active, and that's, I feel like, a big thing that was... I'm not going to say it wasn't considered,
Bring it back.
because I'm sure it was. But that's a huge byproduct of this shift over to kind of like these charge items, turning passive items into charge items, is a lot of them care about activations. So like you're introducing a lot of items to the game at the same time, basically, that synergize with each other to an unbelievable degree. Right? Like for an infinite loop degree. An income. God, I don't have a whole lot of cash. I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell out here. Silver medium item if I could find a yo-yo. I mean, there's the model ship. Charge for 2... I mean, we have to. Yeah, well. When you use an adjacent item, charge for 2 seconds on a... It's a 4-second cooldown. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. I'm going to throw it here, and I'm going to basically throw away... I'm going to throw away a little bit of my shield scaling for more activations of everything. I feel like that's fine, right? Surely we beat the ether, right? What do we do with that information? I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely already starting to see the bits and bobs of a good infinite engine. Obviously, like, the numbers aren't there to make this scary, but, like, all we need is, like, one skill that has a payoff in damage, shielding, burning, which is not going to happen because we're pig.
But the Bazaar will go dark without
Enchantments. I guess that's a big one. This gains haste, your items gain crit. I am pig. That's probably not going to happen. Upgrade your leftmost bronze tier item. I got to hit you with a matchbox, maybe? Whenever you use a non-weapon item, charge this 2 seconds. I think we probably want to just do the full swap there. It's got art. Weapons, we only care about one, but we do care about that one a lot. What's the likelihood that we find it?
this leg. Oof.
We do also kind of want to find some stuff, just in general. Slingshot's pretty good.
When you carry my weapon,
10 ammo,
fight
does 50
alongside you.
damage. Oh my god, wait. Oh, well. Okay, hold on. Just do a full reverse here. I don't care too much about the hality. Okay. I definitely don't care that much about the goggles. JJ, get a tool. I mean, like, I don't have a lot of cash. Experience is quite good. Still remains to be seen if I think that experience is even more busted on this patch than prior patches because of the new level up system. I'm not sure. Woo. Don't like to see that. Don't like to see that. Would we be better off scaling our shielding now? I don't know. That is a burn core. That is a... I'm so confused, and yet I'm sure that it is good just because that's a lot of... just a lot of triggers into the core. Oh! Ow. Okay. Definitely need to check the recap on that to figure out what's been going on. So yeah, the only 5 activations on the Ganjo, which makes sense. 71. This, you know what? This is a surprising thing. This is eye-opening, is it not? The full time a 3-second cooldown by a Ganjo nets us 71 shield, opposed to the goggles, which is a 7-second 30 cooldown, just giving us 60. I mean, that's, you know what? All right. Sure. I mean, I don't want to keep this. We don't have a whole lot of ways to gain haste. We are pig. Ooh. I mean, skills are hard to come by now. When you use a weapon, give your healing items 10 healing for the fight. Okay, obviously we have no use for that yet. Non-weapon items getting crit is obviously good too. But yeah, obviously we have no use for this right now. But with the yo-yo of it all, clearly we will be able to find a way to make that useful. Very obviously, we'll find a way to make that useful. Bushel comes to mind as a pretty nasty infinite with Model ship and yo-yo. Give me golden XP. Silver tier skills. Do we need another one? Well, I don't have the money to reroll, so yes, we do.
I'll be here when it is.
Okay, retiree has bushel. You have haste, but retiree has bushel. Worst comes to worst, we are pig. We can also just find bushel. I don't know if you can get this or not yet. Okay. Trying to look for things that are not working as according to plan. Okay. Okay. When you shield, charge this 2 seconds. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Small items are king here for us. We're looking for some upgrades. They're huge. Use an adjacent item, charge this 2 seconds. What? Heal equal to the value of your highest value item. When you sell this, your leftmost item gains value equal to this item's value. Huh. It's kind of interesting. 4-second cooldown. Jewelry does clear it at a 3-second cooldown, but bandages probably clears all of them, if I'm going to be honest. Just because it also has a healing proc, which is another thing for endurance. So bandages probably just clears everything. This build's good. Like, Ganjo obviously needs help and could probably be replaced, but until I have another way to scale my damage output, I think it's the answer, which is weird. Barcoon! I don't have the ability to pay for that extra stuff.
I'm a master merchant. I can. It's smaller than
Okay,
Quicksilver.
extra cash. And then we leave. Get out of there.
I feel my leaves falling.
Wait. Wait. Oh. It just hit me. You can buy the safe from Barcoon for positive money, can't you? That's very funny. I like that a lot. That's stupid. That's stupid. Hexcited. What's got a Vanessa win streaking in ranked?
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Pufferfish. We'll see how concerned I really am. Right now, my instinct is not at all. This is kind of gross. God, I need something. Just give me sharpening stone or something, man. This Ganjo, I need better scaling. Like, my damage scaling is kind of Matchbox. I'm going to say something maybe controversial. This build was easier to put together than Modern Lizard. I'm not even halfway to its peak. I'm not even halfway to its peak, man. 2 gold for each weapon, silver tier loot, silver tier item. It's so general. I have use for most loot. Nice. We'll take that. But the question is, what do we put it on? Because, let's think. Let's be dreamy. Let's be dreamy for a second and say that this, and this all get to diamond, and therefore cooldown does not matter for them at all. Let's be dreamy. Model ship clearly goes up to 3. Bushel, wait, Bushel's what? Bushel goes infinite too. Okay, stop me if you heard this one before. Bushel is a 4-second item, and whenever you shield it, gets charged for it. Okay. Wow, man. Okay, damage. Econ Seminar could be good, but like I gotta tell you, like getting upgrades is quite valuable. I love the lore. I'm gonna go for model ship of potentially taking this to Midsworth, selling it, and then taking the coins to Barcoon for the extra value. There's something about that flavorfully that that I actually really, really like. None of this stuff is going to be useful here. Small items, we love them, but... Oh, that's right. It's only one burn. It's still a really big difference. And we're going to be going here for the same kind of reason. I just want another Cinders. Alternatively, Sunlight Spear is a win condition with Bushel. It's... I could, like, say, who cares to the whole yo-yo of it all. Yeah, these, I want this between this to get more Matchbox triggers. Because Yo-Yo does not, nice. Yo-Yo does not trigger Matchbox. Matchbox does trigger Yo-Yo. Buys your large, that's the only one I didn't want to see of these. But okay. 4 for reroll is a bit spendy. 4 for 1 income, I think I can do. Jorts.
I guess I made a sale.
I'm gonna take the Jorts to freaking Barcoon if I can, or not Barcoon, to Midsworth. These are my for sale at Barcoon. Eventually, you know, whatever it is we find first, we find first. Non-weapon items. Majority of my board is non-weapon items. Succulents, we could obviously see a world in which they are useful. Oh, baby. When you use an adjacent item, charge this 3 seconds. Apropos Chapeau got, honestly, kind of gutted. Which is a little bit of a shame. It never had its time in the limelight. I don't know if they thought maybe this was a buff, or I'm not sure. Shield 25, adjacent weapons gain 10 damage. Like, I'll be honest, it's probably better than the Ganjo for our purposes. Oh, but it's also 16 bucks. Whatever. I didn't even process that we would have to sell everything. Yeah, for our purposes, though, it is probably better. The shielding does help us with this. Upgrade your leftmost bronze tier or silver tier item. Probably the Matchbox, right? Maybe? I don't know. Yo-Yo? Matchbox? I think the Matchbox is more important.
That's quality.
Oh, it doesn't gain any burn anymore. It only gains the charge. That's right, that's right. Okay. We can keep the Ganjo for now, I guess. The Apropos Chapeau is just there to be a way to scale our Yo-Yo faster than the Ganjo. It's a golden tier item that's like, I don't know. But it also... It runs double in terms... Gee, I wonder what this item is. Runs double in terms of having something like a bushel proc as well. We play the who has a better infinite game. My hunch is me, but you have some kind of damage scaling that... Oh, Stout Fire meta is actually pretty smart right now. I mean, you are dead.
That was impressive.
How'd you have 100 regen? Oh, yeah. So this one is a weird one. It's not really worth considering. Their scaling came from me. You're welcome. I'll accept my thank you in the mail, thanks. Kina. Could get a shield thing. I'm sure we could do something stupid with that. But I think, like, when you sell this, get spare change equal to its value. At the start of every hour, spend 2 gold to gain a value. Okay. So it's terrible until silver? It's an investment. It's like, which makes sense. It's a pig thing. It's a pig thing. You wouldn't get it. All right, I gotta be honest. Silver Ganjo might be better than Apropos Chapeau. New Apropos Chapeau seems just not very good. Am I wrong? Like, doesn't it just seem like, especially with the existence of Ganjo? I don't know. Oh, but this is silver. Okay, I thought that... I'm still stuck in old apropos chapeau that was gold or higher only. So, okay. That, I did not process that. This is only a silver one. Okay, okay, all right. Even still... I think it's... Yeah, I think it's worth the slight penalty. It's a little bit of a bummer. What else you got? Huh? That felt weird.
You are enough.
I'll buy that. Usually a good idea.
Glad you bought this.
Large items. Not right now. Spare change. I'll get some chocolate bars. Sure. It gives me a target for my, my who's it, what's it? My merchant's card. Rewards card. Lone Shark. Zookeeper. Zookeeper has, Salamander. Or is that what it is? Salamander pup. Yep. We could give this 4 burn, which obviously would be really, really good. Put me ahead of the pig curve. Okie dokie. Holy moly. Huh. Okay, as far as the things that pig's not supposed to do, I still don't have a way to make poison happen. Small items. We're just looking for upgrades.
You can't afford it.
Well, that is
That suits you beautifully.
technically what I asked for.
Buyer's remorse never.
Actually, we'll do
Be
this.
remorseless.
JJ. We're going to level up anyway, so sure, hit me with it. What do you got?
Let's chat.
God, you want me to have a Hality. Okay.
Buy, don't buy, as long as we get to hang out.
Interesting. Interesting. Weapon skills, shield skills. With shield skills, we'd probably be, what, looking for sharp corners? But sharp corners is gold. We might be more likely to find sharp corners here. I feel like I'm more likely to find... Ooh. If you have exactly one weapon, it has lifesteal and crits? Hello? I'll take that.
But it takes patience
Hello.
to master them.
Okay, and then we don't have to sell our garbage. Okay, now more than ever, I really want to get some scaling on this yo-yo. Because before I was like, you know what, there's a world where we end up dropping. They've got the sharp corners. They also have bees. Whenever your enemy uses a weapon, charge your busy bees 2 seconds. So we are going to be proccing their bee a lot. However, they're going to go bye-bye. And here's the thing. Like, this is the big thing to keep in mind. We're also scaling the bushel to the moon. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know. I really would like something better, but, like, it helps us cover all the bases. Weapons. It's only one that I care about, but on day 7, silver's not very hard to find, in theory. A deadly double whammy is pretty cool. Okay. Bronze Beast of Burden, day 7. Guys, do we pivot? Okay. Haste vendor for pig? Haste item for pig is very, very cool, but I think that we kind of whiffed. I gotta tell you, this is such a good vendor for pig that I actually think it's worth that. This is like the only pig haste item. Oh, I think these are pretty bad whiffs. Imagine if we got the enchant upgrade for anything we have on board.
So, you don't want to go
That was very expensive, and obviously it was a whiff. However, do keep in mind it could have just not been. What if it wasn't? How about that? You think about that? I'm gonna fight the Corsair. Give me a second life. To ruin everything. There is an argument for Lighthouse, actually. Instead of... Like, we could ditch both of these, which would be really sad after the quantity of her whatever. But we are slowing a lot. Every time Marbles goes off, we slow twice, which is every 1.5 seconds we proc the Lighthouse. Maybe a little bit less, even. I would love to run Lighthouse. We also don't have shield scaling, and I feel like there's definitely a lot of builds where that could be relevant.
White flag. I burned it.
Doesn't matter. Gamba. Interesting. I'll take a Cinders. Is it still... It's still silver on day 7, huh? Interesting. Non-weapon. I'll go to JJ. I have 41 bucks all of a sudden.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
Whenever you shield, your shield items gain a shield. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I should probably have that.
Doesn't work out for
And
you.
we'll figure out what to do with it.
For a refund.
I think it's no longer a situation where I care too much about that income. He's a pig. It's a pig that's never lost. They're probably doing something like this, if I'm going to be honest. So if they're doing something like this, what do I need? If they're doing something like this, I might just need to go for the scaling. The scaling shielding. Because then we're scaling our shielding, everything. Yeah, I mean, like, what is... Pig is not going to have poison. Am I going to just assume that I'm... I don't know. We'll see what's happening.
You sure?
I have no idea. I think with Pig, I'm leaning towards
Dreams are too
the shield. Oh, it's just medium weapon Pig. Ah, yes. Oh, yes, of course. Don't worry. This one got untouched as well. Don't worry. Don't worry. This still exists exactly the same way. Don't you worry. I just don't know if it's worth it.
Any good fights
Ever.
lately?
Don't have a whole lot of HP. Also, I'm just not going for a Lion's Cane, okay?
All my weapons have been
No
tested
yo-yo.
in battle.
Not a great vendor for us to go to in the first place. Don't have any large items to go for. We could get a temp shield. Chocolate bars is not bad,
How do
but...
hugelings use these things?
Okay, so that's still the same item. I could be that guy.
Go buy something huge and then sell it to me.
Interesting. Celestial Conduit to, like, guarantee the infinite is something. We could obviously get even more slow. I don't think that that's necessary. Like, we could obviously do the crit on the matchbox. That's a thought. I gotta be real, these are not, like, none of these are very exciting.
Time is money, friend.
None of these are very exciting to me at all. If we didn't have marbles, I'd be happy with this, but I think we just go for this and we throw it on the matchbox. Like 50% of the time this does double. I would have preferred to just get fiery or whatever, but hey. Okay, so cooldown reduction is something. There is an item here that we are interested in now. Incendiary rounds got changed in a way that does benefit us and this whole idea. Just trying to watch and see. Here, I guess we can do it in the recap. We can kind of get a gist for how many times this crit.
Believe your
15 times, and it burned for 156? Huh? That doesn't sound right. It averaged 10 burn a proc? Huh? More than? So it crit basically every time? Really? Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I don't care that the other thing is the right call.
Poison breaks down. There's a symmetry to it.
Toxic weights. Your poison, I mean, I feel like I have to take it because what if your weapons gain 10 damage, heal items gain 10 heal, your poison items gain 2 poison. If I find a freaking poison item, we're going to the moon, okay? Or a poison enchant.
Be careful. I
Okay.
secreted that one myself.
Incoming weirdest build of all time. Toxic monocle. I'll consider it. I'll consider playing it.
Thank you.
Over what? God, I don't know. I'm thinking it might be the yo-yo at this point, which is weird. Probably not.
If I don't have what you need,
Weights upgrade or something wouldn't be too bad. Bushel. Obviously, like, textiles can be good, too. I think we just say no, though.
see that mountain? That's
So now we have
have what you need.
poison scaling in a very weird way. Heal at max health, charge this 2 seconds, which will happen often because of Bushel. Which means we'll ramp the bandages. This is so strange. Yeah, I don't have like a clean slot in for the monocle yet.
I should warn you, I'm not like other champions.
Wow. Okay. It's definitely kind of spooky. If it's not like what we're going to be doing really good against too often. The thing is, this is also just another item that charges as well. That's another way to think about it. It's just also another item that charges. Does weights... Okay, weights is a flat 2 seconds. Procced 4 times, did 34 poison. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For just a whole nother thing. This procs 7 times. I mean, it's nothing compared to the power hitters over here, but these are also both non-weapons, which is helping Matchbox go off more, which is helping Yo-Yo go off more, which is helping Model Ship go off more, which is helping Marbles go off more, which is helping Model Ship go off more, which is helping Bushel go off more. You see what's going on here? We just made dually number 2. We just made another dually up in here. Small non-weapon, we love to hear it. Huh. That's so strange. Huh. Heal and regen, Pygmalion skills. Am I a Pygmalion build? Really? Like, let me pull up here for a second. Let's go. We've got search skills for a second, advanced Pygmalion, and then none of the. We have to actively turn off all these. What do I really care about? Damage equal to your gold, commercial zoning. I mean, it's just like, it's a lot of stuff that staying power is actually really good with this because it gives us an entire extra heal proc on using weights. So staying power is actually really good for this. What's the likelihood of hitting it? We can see 6 of these. It's not very high. It's probably more likely that we find it here even.
Can't learn to regenerate if you don't have any wounds. In other words,
We could also just get Stout Fire. Seems to just be very good. I'm gonna do it. It seems really good right now. It wins us the mirror, probably. HP is good, but I gotta tell you, if we can get an upgrade to any of our things here, it's really good.
Really gonna enjoy that.
Refresh. We get rid of that. We did. Oh, interesting. See, okay, this doesn't go 1, 2, 3. So okay, interesting. There's some inconsistencies. I will put that out there. If the goal, like, here's the thing: does it need to all be consistent? No, it doesn't necessarily have to. I'm just saying, if the goal was like some of these things were changed in certain ways because of consistency, there's definitely still inconsistencies. Did I want to swap in? I feel like I might want to swap. I don't know that. I think it's bait. Ectoplasm. I think ectoplasm is bait. I think we just prefer the faster proc here. Okay. Yeah, we have crazy healing. Our shielding is meh. If you could get defensive stance whenever you use a weapon, upgrade your shield item's shield, that'd be good. Well, that's one way to scale, I guess. Deal 80 damage and your weapons with lifesteal gain 80 damage. That is one way to scale, I suppose. Alright, wow me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just gonna go ahead. Feels like bait. At the very least, it's getting in the way of, like, going for the infinity stuff. Does belt matter anymore? Without the level up upgrades doing the thing? Phonograph. Look at this phonograph. Can we make an infinite already with phonograph? What's 25%? Bushel here. We get rid of that, then Bushel goes off, procking model ship, which procs itself, which procs again. It's not an infinite by itself, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. I think it's worth having in case. I'm gonna say no to the prospective belt. Because what if fine. Alright. If we get a level up upgrade and like the percentage max HP thing is still there, it's a different story. Barcoon. My man.
Small items, small people.
I love them all. I just don't know if we're playing ectoplasm. Like, we could have poison across the board on these, but it's like a little bit... Like, it's a little bit for what, you know? Like, we want to keep this slow. I feel like all of these things are really important for the infinite, so we are left with, like, 3 spaces of stuff to play with. Like, for wiggle room. I do like this because it gives me an out. Use a non-weapon item, permanently gain 2 max HP. I gotta be real. That might be a much better item now than it's ever been.
Grand society of them. Mister.
So who is it gonna be? It's a Vanessa. God, if it's like the Puffer Infinite Vanessa sort of thing, then maybe we care about the T set of it all. Sure. Let's try it out. Maybe we don't need the bandages if we're doing this, but hey.
I may be young for a
What do we got here?
But I've seen my share of stories.
What, cutlass? Sniper. I mean, yeah, you did indeed crit me with the sniper real fast. However... Okay, so we can still get a lot of max HP with Pig, we just do it in a different way. We almost wish that this was a stronger
You
opponent.
should put it toward nobler use.
Oh, you know what? Oh. Never mind. Shoot, if I wish it showed the triggers. But I guess that makes sense. Okay. I'm at a very weird health point.
Do you have any really small things?
Just kind of looking for... Oh, this is back. Wait. Oh my god. First time you would die, heal for 25% of your max health. Your heal items have a multicast. I gotta be honest. Bushel gaining a multicast now, too? Feels pretty stupid. Feels pretty stupid. I'm gonna say no to this. Get rid of this stuff.
Midsworth would like this. Oh, look.
Okay, but we have like the hidden within this monstrosity is the stupidest build on Earth. Let me just see if I can figure this out. Is this necessary, maybe? It might be. This has shield, double shield too. Okay, let's try this out. I'm gonna try this out. It seems very stupid, but just we're gonna at least wait for the PvE. I gotta be honest, I don't really care about one poison up. Give me a level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. I gotta be real. This going up to Diamond will probably make any version of anything we do better. I'm just gonna try this out here. Just for science. What the hell is gonna go on here? Interesting. Lots of freeze. Interesting.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too
Hard to
nice.
know. Okay, I know that there's the cinders. We probably should. What do you got? Very expensive reroll. Okay.
Status symbol. No status.
It is kind of just like, if I'm going to be doing this, I might as well have that one.
Experience is treasure.
God, this I miss. I think the yo-yo just makes more sense still. That being said, we don't really need the skill for that. We don't really have a lot of crit. I think that the yo-yo does just make sense. Yeah, I think the yo-yo just I think unfortunately I think it's important for the process. If I could get a poison enchant, I tell you. Heal could be good, but I gotta be honest, Diamond.
I am not prideful. I simply acknowledge the fact.
Oh my god, your leftmost tool has multicast.
I doubt
Yeah.
Sphinxian could learn that. Impressive.
Okay. That's damage scaling. I gotta be honest. I think we could throw a little bit. I think we've earned the right to throw a little. This is too cool. Like getting an extra cast on that. I feel like we could throw a little. What are you doing? Oh, you're bursting. I don't like it. Stop it.
I paint my shit red.
Gotta be real. We absolutely would have won that if we just had the yo-yo in. Not even close. Not even close. I think the memes could be dreams. But instead we threw.
Look rough, man. Let's fix you up.
Looking for, I know we can find weights here. We could get an upgrade to the T set. At this point, do we care? I think no.
I hate to charge so much, but I'm saving for my next tattoo.
Okay. Yo. Frankly, what we really need help with is shielding, as sad as that is, like that little bit there. Do we care about being slowed? I don't know if we, like, because the reason I asked this is because, like, what if I got it myself? The thing that was kind of rough there is, well, you heal at max health, charge this 2 seconds. We didn't get to do a whole lot of that, for obvious reasons. This is just so much better, it's not even close. I wanted to see if I could do it. I wanted to fly. I wanted to be a poison piggy. Truly, all we need is just an enchant on one of these. Like the enchant on the bushel at this point would go crazy. Oh! Wait, I do have to check something. What does the luxury tense do? It's been out of the game. The first time you would die, poison equal to 2% of your max health. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but this is crazy. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. It's still in the game. Okay, all right. It's okay. It's still in the game. I'll take it. Should have kept the belt for this. Tools is relevant because we could find a weights upgrade. Pog crook.
Maybe you've already got what you need. No pressure here.
It's a pig. Anything to do? Meh. Oh my god, this has been... I mean, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Look at the build that look at what we've been doing.
Sure? Noticed I'm huge? I should warn you.
Okay. Oh god, it's huge Beast of Burden. No, it's huge Great Club? No. Okay. They don't have any scaling, right? I don't see any scaling. They have double damage on their high value stuff. Yeah. This is gonna be weird. But we do have an extra life. We do win. Poison pig. Poison pig. Poison pig. Poison pig. We did it. Multicast. Dude. Luxury tents. I should have checked the recap on that sucker, but... Woo! Woo! Just for like a... I think just for the PvE fight, I think that makes sense. I'm just gonna get rid of this at this point. Yeah, ectoplasm is a fun idea. It's just unnecessary. I'm so rich, I'm just gonna do the chocolate bars, sure. Damage. It's a little whatever. At this point, it's not going to give us very much. A yo-yo upgrade! Don't mind if I do, though. Don't mind if I do, though. That's actually something. When I use an adjacent item, charges 3 seconds. It's probably not something because of the way that our triggers are going off, but it is also kind of something. Octodad. We just got to remember to put back our Pog build in a second. I'm just trying to squeeze out some more max HP triggers. Okay. Love it.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Upgrade leftmost. This goes to 3 seconds. Does that matter? Yo-yo going down to 1 is probably more important. What is the luxury tents goes up to a 50% of your HP heal? I mean, that's obviously relevant. Weights goes to 10 and 10. I think that the yo-yo makes the most sense because it brings it to an instant trigger on adjacent use instead of a half trigger where it goes boom and then it half charges. That's one of the few things I feel like will actually make some kind of a difference here. Finn's Big Bite, I gotta be real. As weird as it sounds, the only thing that's gonna matter here, I think, like getting a little bit of shielding is gonna be something. And then we care about HP for multiple reasons. It just keeps us alive longer to do our little infinite on the catwalk. It is a Vanesser. Very few dualies. Very, very, very few dualies. Might I add. All right. Oh, it's a sick burn one. We got a sick burn. Sick burn light. Oh, do you have an instant infinite? You have an instant infinite. That sucks for me. Please, please let me get up to full once. All right. I think I win this. Because I have more heal triggers than you. Ah, yes. What a patch. We're in a weird spot, dude. We are in a weird spot. 22,000, 1,600 poison bushel. I mean, like, this is a weird, but also like slight. I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, but that's a little bit of a slight giga brain. I'm glad I remembered luxury tents is actually. I've been wanting to use luxury tents for so long, but it was out of the game. Your heal items have an extra multicast. It's like it's just begging to be abused and broken. It's just begging for it. Bushel going off 4 seconds when you shield charges 4 seconds. Go off twice. King multicast toxic weights. Hello. Yo-yo procking and then immediately insta-procking. Model ship existing. Like, and as being like the, obviously the progenitor of the infinite here. Just absurd. Just absurd. I'd say as far as the Bazaar Hall of Fame spreadsheet goes, let's see. Surely, oh god, I hate when it does that. Surely we got something new here. Bushel, has Bushel made it to the end? Yes. Bushel's made it to the end. Obviously, Yo-Yo has. Model ship. I think I literally did yesterday. I was not trying to do that. I don't know if Weights has made it to the final board. It has luxury tents. I'd be shocked. What? You're telling me this is a build that I've used all the pieces of before? And yesterday's wasn't? I mean, it's hard to believe it just because I used all the pieces in a way that I've never used them before. To like make infinite scaling poison piggy. But, like, hey, hands in the air, sure. You're right. You're right. I've used all those items before, but they're definitely not in a build that looked like that. Definitely not in a build that looked like that. Man. Yeah, luxury tents, it feels like it's gonna... hidden from all the obvious breaky things, I feel like luxury tents, especially in the new Charge Apocalypse that is going to be this patch to an extent. I wonder. I wonder if it's going to be slept on or not, or if people are going to realize that it also can make some busted stuff happen, but we just haven't, it's not been fresh in our minds because it's been gone. That was a really fun run, I can't deny. I did feel like a menace the entire time. I lost one fight after we got online, and that was because we basically intentionally threw, because I really wanted to, I was like, maybe, just maybe the ectoplasm's going to be okay. If I had one more board space, it would have been great. I could have thrown that in there. We could have the whatever, but like, I think it's fine. Unfortunately, we needed the yo-yo to scale our heal. Otherwise, like, that whole thing fell apart. It was also there to, you know, scale some damage. Yada. It's part of the balanced breakfast. It's part of the unbalanced breakfast, let's be honest. But alas, that's going to do it here for today. Oh boy, is Pig absolutely going to be dominating for a bit, I would imagine. But we will see. Maybe not. There's some Vanessa stuff that's quite good as well. Alas. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel. More Bazaar every single day, as long as you guys continue to support it. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.